So we are starting the pivoting. So what is the pivoting? In Excel we can say transform, transpose and pivot and pivot kind of, right? So what is the pivoting? To convert the column, convert the rows into the column. Okay, so let's say you have this data in this format, you want to convert into the this format. It means you are converting the rows into the column, you are converting the rows into the column form. Okay, that is the pivoting. What is unpivoting? If you convert this data into the this format, that is the unpivoting. So what it means? So it means, let me take one step. Okay, so what does it mean? This means pivoting, converting the rows into the column, and converting the column into the rows, that is the unpivoting. Okay, pivoting and unpivoting, that is called as a, understood everyone now? Okay, so
Yes.
let's do the same thing in the Power BI. So in Power BI, how we will do this? In Power BI, how we will do this? So let's connect with the data. So I'm going to create a one data set first. Okay, save this notepad. Okay, so let's create a first data sample data set. Let's say year, comma sales. Let's say 90 2000 sales. 91 we have sales, that is 1000. 92 that is called as a 500, and 93. Okay, so we have sales. Don't give the space, it can create a problem. Okay, I will reduce this. Then 500, let's see. Okay, 600. So let me okay, control save. So this data I am going to save and will connect with the Power BI. So let's go to the document, year sales data. Okay, it is in the, okay, let's text the format, click on OK. Okay, now go back to the Power BI. How to connect with the file? How to connect with the file? I am closing this. This is not required now. How to connect with the new file? Anyone? So click on the get data. Save it. Okay, so we have already one table, so we want to connect with the new table. How to connect with the new file? Text file, just go to the get data, click on the text CSV file. Okay, so where it is in the document, data sets, it is saved in the location. So year sales, right? Click on the year sales file. Okay, so let's load this data. Okay, so you got the data, that is the year table, and we have 2 columns. Okay, how to go into the edit query? Right click on this, click on the edit query. Okay, right click on this, go to the edit query. Okay, now let's see. So how we will do the pivoting and unpivoting? So we have 2 columns, year and sales. We want to convert the year on the header and sales as a value. Okay, so go to the transform, we will see there will be the pivot and unpivot. So where is the pivot column? Can you see this pivot? Okay, just click on the pivot, click on the pivot, click on the pivot. So it will ask you what will be the value column. I mean the year will be header, right? Then what will be the value in that year? So we are considering that sales will be the value. Okay, sales will be the value. So there is an advanced option also. So it is asking whether you want to sum, max, average or something. So we need only sum, right? That's it. So let's click on this. Okay, now you can see it convert into the column. All rows convert into the column, right? So that is called as a pivot. Okay, that is the function is a pivoting. Understood everyone how it work?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's see. I have one some data available. One example. Okay, I have this sample data like this. Okay, so I am creating like this data. So let's I am opening this file, new file. Sorry. So I am creating some data like this. So 1994, 1995. 1998. Then there is a unit sales 286322 3787 155 483 comma 2464 91 comma 130602. Total revenue 1145 576. Okay, so this data, sample data, we have it. So let's save this. Okay, so let's save this data and connect with the Power BI. How to connect with the Power BI data set? Click on the new source, go to the text file. Okay, then connect with the sample pivot data. Okay, so we got this data available, so let's click on OK. So you can see we have this number of column. Right now you can see it is not giving as a header, it is giving as a value. How to make it 1994, 1995, 1996 this as a header? How will you convert this one, Renuka?
There is one option, use column as header, row as header.
Row as a header. Okay, so there is an option in transform, use a first row. Okay, first row as a header. So let's click on the first row as a header. Okay, now you got the header. Okay, so you got the header. What is the extra value here? 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. Okay, so we got the all data as a header here. Now how we will convert that? This is now unpivot, sorry, this is in the pivot format. Okay, I want to convert this column, I want to convert this column as a row. Okay, and this will become our column. How to change this, how to convert this?
Unpivot columns.
That is a unpivoting. Okay, so how to do this? So there is an example in our session. So convert data in the form of row to the column is called as a pivoting. Okay, what is a pivoting? Converting the data into the form of a rows to the column is called as a pivoting. Opposite from pivoting to the unpivoting, that is called as a unpivoting. Okay, I mean if your data in the form of pivot, okay, you want to convert the column to the rows, that is called as a unpivot. Okay, so that is a definition. Okay, now there is a task, perform pivoting and unpivoting on the below data. So that data we already have it. Okay, so create a CSV file, select all the year column. Okay, and in transform tab select unpivot column, select unpivot column. So how to do this? Let's go to here, select all the year column, all the year column. Okay, all the year column, and there is a in transform there is a unpivot. Where is unpivot? Can you see this unpivot? How it is automatically detecting whether it is pivoting or unpivoting? So in the last thing, if you see in year sales, when we wanted to try to convert the pivot, it automatically detect. See, I selected only one year, right, and it give me pivot option. Okay, and unpivot. But now if you see this in sample here, and I am selecting here all column, it is giving me unpivot option only. Pivot option is not visible, right? So because we are selecting the multiple column. Okay, if you are selecting multiple column means you wanted to convert the column into the rows. If you are selecting one column means you are trying to convert the rows to the column. Okay, so let's click on the unpivot. Let's click on the unpivot columns, unpivot only selected column. Okay, let's see this. Okay, now can you see we got the, what is this? Okay, this column 7 we will delete, it is not. Okay, so you can see year we receive and their value. So we can convert the, but still there is a unit and sales is coming in the this way. Then what you need to do? Again we need to do the pivoting. Right now if you see what happened, we got the year in the one column, but the value is not showing. See, unit sales is coming multiple time, total sales also coming multiple time. We need this as a column, this unit sales we need as a column, right? So how to do this? So select the unit cell. Okay, select the unit cell, click on the pivot, and we need a value column as a value for the unit sales and total revenue. Okay, so let's click on the OK. Now you got this, you got the year, you got the unit sales and total revenue. Okay, just forget about this, this is the extra column we got it. Okay, so we got the year. So how will you change the column name? We just need to change the column name. So year, okay, and then unit sales and total revenue. Understood everyone?
Yes.
Okay, but why we are getting a multiple time like this? Maybe because of this column. So let's go back again, we will do the same thing. Okay, I am going back. Okay, now we have one extra value here available. Let's delete this. How to delete the column? There is a remove column option. Okay, so we remove the column. Now we have 1994, 1995, 1996, 1997, 1998. Let's make it as a unpivot. Okay, now we got a attribute, that is a year, and we need to convert this into the as a pivot. So we will get the value. Click on values. Okay, now you got every year's their unit sales and their total revenue. Now it is good. Everyone?
Yes.
Okay, so we got the now year wise unit sales and total revenue. Okay, so this is how we need to do the pivoting and unpivoting. Okay, understood everyone? Or should I repeat this? Krupa sir?
Yeah, understood.
Okay, Jayashree ma'am? Shambli?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, understood everyone? Okay, so let's go for next. This is for the pivoting and unpivoting. If you have any doubt, you can ask me again, I can repeat. Anyone? Still? No issue, right? So let's see now. Okay, now this is the year wise unit sales and total revenue. Now we will do the transform tab. What is the transpose? We had seen the pivot and unpivot. Now we will see what is the transpose. What is a transpose? So there is a note available. There is a note available about us. This task also we can do using a transpose also. Okay, same task like for pivoting. Okay, pivoting and pivoting we can do with the using transpose also. Then what is the difference between then transpose and pivoting? What does it make a difference between them? If already option is there, then why they give us a transpose? If already pivoting are there. So there is a one difference is that transpose also work very similar like pivoting and unpivoting. Okay, it is going to convert a row to the column and column to rows. The problem with the transpose is it will not identify or recognize the unique value. If it is a duplicate, okay, or if it is a unique, it will give you duplicate. Okay, it will not give you unique. So that is a problem. So let's see the example. I will show you. Let's see the example. So let's add one row. Let's add one more row into the existing table. So this is a data, right? Let's add one more. I'm adding one more the data 4653016. Okay, so let's save this data. Okay, now I'm going to okay, I don't want to go back. Okay, I want to have this output, and also I want to use the same data like previous data for the other operation. How to do this? So I will make it duplicate for this. Okay, data set. I will make a duplicate for this data set. So I have duplicate, so I can remove and go back. Okay, so I have duplicate, I can go back, column 1, column 7. Okay, now we will use the transpose, and instead of pivoting and unpivoting, we will not use this. Okay, we have seen how to use the pivot and unpivot. Now we will try to use the transpose option. Okay, transpose option we can use for the pivoting and unpivoting, for the both. Okay, so how we will do this? So let's see. So right now we have data, unit sales, total revenue, 2 times we have total revenue. Okay, so what it is saying, let's see. So in transform tag, click on the transform, use the first row as a header. Okay, rename the column to the year sales revenue. Okay, one more column we added, and click refresh. Okay, down. Okay, so if you go back into the sample pivoting, okay, in sample pivoting, if you refresh, you will get the unique value only. Okay, what I am saying, I have added the new data, I have added the new line, that is a duplicate, same duplicate like above one, right? So it should give us some unique value, right? So pivoting and unpivoting, what it is doing, if we refresh the data, refresh means it will give the new data. Refresh. Okay, when you refresh this, you are getting only unit sales and total revenue, you are not getting a duplicate. Okay, but if you do the same thing here you can see the duplicate. Okay, let's see this one. So first select this value 998. Okay, so I selected this column. Now use the transpose. Okay, sorry, I need to select. Where is the revenue? Okay, then what it say? Yes, so what happening here, when you transpose this, when you transform this, so it should not give me the 2 times this one, it should give me the 1 time only. But what happening in the transpose, in transform, when I click on this transpose, it is giving me total revenue 2 time. Okay, total revenue 2 time. See, total revenue I am getting 2 time. It means it is not removing the duplicate, it is not able to identify the duplicate or the unique value in transpose. But same thing if you do in the pivoting. So let's say I am doing the pivoting. Let me go back. Okay, okay, so let me do this pivoting, unpivoting. Okay, so let's click on the unpivot. Sorry, not this one. Last time what we did, okay, the set. Okay, and I'm going to try to do this, the pivot, and what will be the value inside. So you can see we got only total revenue 1 time, but in the transpose you can see it is not able to find out whether it is duplicate or it is a unique. Understood what is the difference in transpose and pivot and unpivot? Hello,
Yes, yes.
Krupa sir, Dinesh,
Yes, yes, got it.
Yes, sir.
Jayashree ma'am, everyone understood what is the difference between the this one? Okay, so unit sales total revenue, we got the, it is unique. Okay, even in our data set we had a 2 times column total revenue. Okay, it means duplicate total revenue, we had a duplicate, okay, column. In pivoting, unpivoting, it able to identify the unique and duplicate, but in transpose it doesn't identify the it is duplicate or not. Okay, it will return you the 2 column as it is. Okay, so that is the difference between the transpose and unpivot. Okay, just a second. Okay, so understood what is the difference between transpose and pivoting? So there is a note, you can see pivot eliminate the duplicate, but transpose keep the duplicate. Okay, pivoting eliminate the duplicate, but transpose keep the duplicate. So always pivot we should use. So always remember we should use the pivoting. Okay, so second note is transpose give the duplicate performance. Why it gives the good performance? Because it doesn't care whether it is a duplicate or not. Okay, it just takes the value whatever it has. Okay, when we compare with the pivoting takes the more time than the transpose, because pivoting first identify whether it is duplicate or unique, then it perform the operation. Okay, so that's why pivoting takes a little more time than transpose. So transpose gives the good performance when compared with the pivoting, but always we should use the pivoting. Understood everyone?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say there is a task on the Austin home prices data, display zip code, y is average home price at the home price. Okay, this example actually not for I don't think I have this data, Austin home price. It should have deleted. We can download from the Austin home price data, so let me check we have it or not. Okay, so I don't think I have this sample. So let's see the other example. So that example was for the like how we will do the transpose pivoting. Okay, so let's see the other. So there is an assignment, but Austin home price data I will check whether I have it or not. Okay, so everyone understood how to use the pivoting, unpivoting and transpose? Clear everyone?
Yes.
Okay, now
Yes.
let's see the new topic, merging. Okay, merging query. What is the merging? What is the merging?
Combining.
Combining. Okay, so in Power BI, if you want to combine the two tables, in Power BI, if you want to combine the two tables or more than two tables, we use the merging. Okay, so let's say I have this sample data ID Aadhaar number. Okay. Aadhaar number, name. Okay, so let's see Aadhaar, your Aadhaar number is this. Okay, so let's say I have this one table, that is the Aadhaar number, okay, which has all unique values. Okay, there is a one more table, that is a bank account. I have one more table, that is for the bank account. Aadhaar number. Aadhaar number, address, not address, account. Okay, this table has contained the account number, account number, bank name. Okay, so let's say Aadhaar number is a 1 2 3 4 4 5, and their account, it has okay, and their bank is HDFC. Okay, so let's say same user has a one more bank, same user has an account in the other bank, so their account number is something different. Okay, and they have created account in the Kotak. Add one more, let's say 1 3 2 4 1 3 2 4 5 6. Okay, and account number is like 3. Okay, this is account number, and this person is have an account in SBI bank. Is it visible for everyone, or should I make a font bigger? Okay, so one more account, that is one more account, that is a 1 3 4 5 1 3 4 5 8 9. Okay, this is another number, and this other number has link with this account number. So let's do this. Okay, and this person has also SBI HDFC account. Okay, okay, I think that's it. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so let's me create a table. This is a table, and what is the table name? This is Aadhaar table. Okay, and this is a bank table. Now the example is, let's say there is a government officially they have access to the all the bank. Okay, so let's say government asks to their department that take out the all the employees, take out the all the customers who have a account, how many accounts they have it. Okay, so how they will find out? They will go to the Aadhaar number, and this Aadhaar number will match with this bank table. Okay, so how they will link with this table, how they will create a relationship with this table? Based on the Aadhaar number, right? Based on the Aadhaar number. Aadhaar number is a common column between the two tables, right? So they will find out, they will check first Aadhaar number. This Aadhaar number is there, yes. So which account is available? HDFC, and this person has also second account in Kotak. Okay, so government will know that how much fund do you have. So this is the way actually they work in behind. Okay. So let's now example. If they want to connect this table with this table, how they will connect? They will connect based on the Aadhaar number. This Aadhaar number and Aadhaar number are common in the both table. They will connect make a relation between this table using this column. Okay, so how they will create a column? Using join. Join is nothing but a merge kind of. Okay, so join is nothing but a merge. Join. Okay, so join is nothing but in Power BI we call it as a merge. Okay, so merge means we will join the two table. We will join the two table and take the required column, take the necessary column. Okay, so what are the types of the merge? What are the types of merge available? What are the types of merge available in Power BI? What are the types of merge available in Power BI? There is a inner join, left outer, right outer, then full outer. Okay, so again there are two things, 2 to 3 again more available, anti right, anti left, that we will see. So before that I want to confirm how join will work. Okay, so Renuka, tell me, if I want to know how many account Pooja has, how will I find out?
By joining.
By joining, right? But how it will join, how it will work? See, first we will look at the Pooja. Where is the Pooja? Okay, so we have Pooja's Aadhaar number now, right? So we have Pooja Aadhaar number. So this Pooja Aadhaar number we have joined this table with this column with this column. So how it will work? It will match this Aadhaar number with this one. Okay, all one. So is it matching with the first one?
Yes.
Yes. So means Pooja has a one account. Okay, this is a one account. Now again this 1 2 3 4 5 5, this account will match with the second row. Is it matching?
Yes.
Yes, right? So she has a second account also. Okay, so it means Pooja has a two account. Then again it will match. Is it matching? Third one? No. Right? It is not matching. Means okay, then fourth one it will match. Okay, it is not matching, right? So now it will match each and every row. Okay, each Aadhaar number will match each and every row, and we will find out. So we got only two account for the Pooja name. Okay, now let's go for the next one. Okay, now let's go for the next one. Now 1 3 2 4 5 6, that is a Renuka. So I am taking this Aadhaar number and matching with all value. So is it matching with the first one? No, right? Is it matching with the second one? No. Is it matching with the third one?
Yes.
Yes, means Renuka has a one account. Okay, now again it will match. Is it matching with the last one? No.
No.
Right, it means it has only one account. Okay, then third one, 1 3 4 5 8 9. So how it will take this number and will match with the all rows. So is it matching with the first one? No.
No.
With second one? No. Third one? No. Fourth one? Is it matching?
Yes.
Yes. So it is matching, means Pappu has a one account. Okay. Now let's see the last other number, 2 3 4 5 9 8. Is it matching here? No. Is it matching? No. No, right? And here also not matching, means they don't have any bank account. Okay, so Raju don't have any bank account. So this is how join will work. Okay, so there are inner join, left outer, right outer, full outer. So how inner join will work? Okay, so let's see first inner join. Inner join. Okay, then left join, left outer join, then right outer join. Okay, so in inner join, so let's say try to combine the two table. Okay, match the two table. So how inner join will work? What will be the output?
Matching queries.
Let's say I want only two column, that is the Aadhaar number and account name. Okay, so Aadhaar number, I want in output Aadhaar number and account number. Okay, so first in inner join, how inner join will work? Inner join will work like a only matching record from both the table. If it is matching, then it will store. Okay, so first 1 2 3 4 4 5, is it matching? First one?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, 1 2 4 4 5, sorry, 1 2 3 4 4 5, it is matching, right? So what is the account number? So account number is this one. Let me cut this. Okay, now again 1 2 3 4 4 5, is it matching with second one? Hello? Yes. Okay, so it is matching. So again it will so again 1 2 3 4 4 5. Okay, so what is the account number? Second account number, if it is matching?
Zero.
Okay, third one. So 1 2 3 4 4 5, it match with the 2 1, then it is not matching anyone. Okay, so we got only two rows from the table. Okay, now for the second Aadhaar card, 1 3 2 4 5 6, when we match with this one, is it matching with the first one? No. Second one? No. Third one, it is matching. So we got what is the Aadhaar number? 1 3 2 4 5 6. Okay, and account number is what is the account number of this Aadhaar number? This one. Okay, now third one, what is the Aadhaar? Do you have 1 2 4 5 8 9? Sorry, 1 2 4. Okay, 13245 does have any other account? No, right? Only one account. Now third one, third order number 134589. Okay, is it matching 134589 here? No, it is not matching. Second one, no. Third one, no. Fourth one, yes, it is matching. Okay, so third one Aadhaar number you will take. Okay, so third one we got this. So we got this one 89. Now 234598, is it matching with any of the other number? No, so it will not come here. Okay, so we got only 4 other number, I mean 4 account. Okay, for 3 other number. Understood everyone how it is matching inner join? Renuka, Shamli,
Yes.
Supal sir. Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes.
Jayashree ma'am.
Yes, yes. Understood.
Okay, now let's go for the left join. This is work of the inner join. Okay, inner join, what is of the inner join? It is simply definition. It return only matching record from both the table. Okay, it only return the matching record from the both the table. Okay, now let's see the left join. In left join, how it will work? So left join, how it will work? So always understood,
Match.
it return all record from left table, whether it is matching or not. Okay, it doesn't care, it will take all the record from left table and matching record from right table and matching record from the right table. Okay, what does it mean? It will take all the record from the left table, like Aadhaar number table. Okay, Aadhaar table, it will take all the data, whether it is matching with the bank table or not. Okay, it will take all the record from the Aadhaar table, but only matching record from the banking table. Okay, and matching record from the banking table. Okay, so Renuka, can you tell me, not Renuka, okay, Dinesh, can you tell me what will be the here output?
One, two, three, four. The number all.
Account number. Okay, just a second. What is saying?
Other number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 4, 5.
Okay, all number from here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all number we will get means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am just copying here. So you mean to say you will get all number from here. I am just copying here output because I need to write again and again same thing. So just taking copy. Okay, and any other extra record here? What extra record will come here?
2, 3, 4, 5. Raju.
2, 3, 4, 5 Raju. Okay, so because Raju is not matching, Raju Aadhaar card is not matching with here, but what I said, in left auto join, it takes all record from left table and matching record from the right table. Okay, this is a left table and this is a right table. Okay, so left table means it will return all the record 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 8. Okay, and there is a Raju. What is Raju's
Null.
number? It will be the null. Why null? Because there is no account number assigned for this person, so it will be the blank. Understood everyone? Why null come here? Because this user don't have any bank account, so it will come the blank, nothing but a null. Okay, So left join, understood? Left join. Now what is the right outer join?
All record from right table and matching from left table.
Okay, all record from the right table and matching record from the left table. So how many records will you get? So we will get only this. See, it will match from here to here, right to the left. It will match from right to the left. Okay, so first is matching with this one. Yes, it is matching. It is also matching. Then 1 3 2 4 5 6 also matching. Then 1 3 4 5 8 9 also matching. Okay, so this record here is done. But extra record in the left table, that will not come, because we are taking the OR record from right table and matching record from the left table. This is a right outer join. This is a right outer join. Join is nothing but a merge. Okay, understood this one?
Yes.
Okay, now full outer join. What is a full outer join?
All records from both table.
All records from the both tables. Full outer join. Okay, so all record from the both the table. So which one will come? Let me open this. So I think this will come, right? It will take all record from both the table, whether it is matching or not. It will take all the data. Okay, understood this concept?
Yes.
Okay, now let's implement this if we have time. Okay, so I need to connect with the two table. I should have one sample data, so let me check first. Okay, okay, so now, okay, you do one thing, you just revise this concept, okay, and complete also pivot and pivot assignment, and this practical for this merge, inner, outer, left, outer, right, okay, that we will take tomorrow, because there is not only 4, there are the multiple merge options. Let me see notes. So there are multiple types of merge. So you can see this: left outer, right outer, full outer, inner join, left anti and right anti. These two are extra. What is the left anti and right anti, that I will tell you. Okay, so for now you just revise what is the left outer, right outer, full outer, left outer join. Okay, and I am saving this file on the Google Drive. Let me save this. Okay, I am saving this file into the Google Drive. Just take out this and try to practice on this revision.